So good morning, everyone. If you are George, yeah, so I can see George Felix here. Hi, we are waiting for two more judges who are Ori and Vike. Okay. So we've got George, Ori here, Felix, and Vike. So please get ready, everyone. We will start our debate in the next 4 minutes. Okay, cool. She's here. So I'm waiting for George Vike. Do you know where he or she is? Okay, I think it's time for us to start our debate. Are you ready, everyone? Okay, cool. So, welcome everyone to our debate tournament today. This is round number 1, and the debate tournament is organized by Nhịp Cầu Sinh Ngữ. I am Vi Lê, your moderator today's session. It's my pleasure to guide you through this intellectual battleground. So today, you're probably clear about the motion, right? It is, should junk food be banned in schools? Right. And our debaters will engage in a battle of wits and ideas, and we try to explore every angle to shed light on this issue at hand. So now, please allow me to introduce our team. We have team 0% risk, including Van from Bình Dương, Tom from Nha Trang, and Hannah from Thanh Hóa. Okay, and the other team is team best friend, including Zero from Mỹ Tho, Selena from Đà Nẵng, and Flynn from Ho Chi Minh City. Welcome. Okay, so we are also honored to have with us a distinguished panel of judges who will be meticulously evaluating the argument presented today. So let me introduce Judge Ori here and Judge Felix. Judge Vike, are you here? I think not yet, but Judge Vike is here. All right. So cool. So we've got everybody. So we can get started now. All right. And also, this debate is not confined to the stage alone, and it resonates with all of you, the spectators. So welcome all of you. Your participation is so vital. So before we dive into the debate, let's set some expectations for everyone involved. So to the audience, I encourage you to be active listeners. You can stay mute, and during the whole debate, try to absorb the arguments and weigh the evidence and be open to having your perspective challenged by viewing the debate. And to our distinguished panel of judges, I ask for your keen insight and impartial judgment. Your expertise will guide us in determining the strengths of the argument presented, and we trust your ability to evaluate the content, the style, and the persuasiveness of our debaters' speeches. And debaters, this platform is your arena. I urge each of you to bring your A game today, challenge yourself, push your limits, and present your arguments with passion and eloquence. Remember, you are not just the speakers, you are the advocates of your ideas. So make your words count and let the strength of your convictions shine through. And as your moderator, my role is to ensure a fair and respectful exchange of ideas. I'm here to facilitate, to guide, and maintain the decorum of this debate. My commitment is to uphold the standards of intellectual discourse, ensuring that every voice is heard and every argument is given due consideration. So with these expectations set, there's no better time than now to begin the debate. So without any further ado, let the battle begin. All right, so now, let's come to this exciting segment where our debaters will present their substantive arguments. So each speaker of each team will have a total 4 minutes to make their case. I kindly remind our speakers to keep their arguments clear, concise, and compelling. So now, let's welcome our first speaker from the proposition team 0% risk, right? So who will be the first speaker from team 0% risk? Please unmute. Is that you, Tom?
It's me, Hannah.
Oh, Hannah. Okay. All right. So Okay. So let me spotlight you. Okay. So Hannah, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So let me set the timer. Okay. So you can begin your argument.
Hello, moderators and judges, the opposing team, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hannah from 0% Risk. The motion for today's debate is, should junk food be banned at school? We define the motion with two words, junk food and children's health. We, the proposition team, wholeheartedly believe that this statement is true. Today, as the first speaker, I will be talking to you about 3 points, which are, firstly, what is junk food and why junk food is unhealthy? Secondly, junk food can cause early death and bad disease for children. And thirdly, junk food may be bad for brain function. Our second speaker will be talking about some types of junk food, the effects of consuming junk food made from low quality ingredients, and how junk food can cause bad habits in children. Our third speaker will rebut and discuss how eating junk food makes children addicted to it.
1 minute.
Finally, I will sum up for our team's case. Now let's move on to my point. Firstly, I'd like to define what is junk food. Junk food is a term used to describe food that is high in calories from sugar and fat, and possibly sodium, but lacks nutrients such as fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It is also known to contain a variety of chemicals that can be harmful to human health. For example, phthalates, a class of industrial chemicals used to make food packaging materials, tipping for dairy products, and other items used in the production of fast food, have been found in junk food and can be potentially harmful. Secondly, junk food can cause early deaths and bad disease in children. Consuming junk food regularly can lead to a variety of health problems, especially in children. According to a study published in Frontiers for Young Minds, junk food consumption can lead to short-term problems such as feeling tired, bloated, and unable to concentrate, and some long-term health problems such as obesity, heart disease, certain cancers, diabetes, as well as premature death. Another study by the Guardians found that junk food can also cause diseases such as impaired glucose tolerance, high blood pressure, and fatty liver disease. Thirdly, junk food may be bad for brain function. Unhealthy food can negatively affect cognitive function and increase the risk of dementia. Consuming unhealthy foods, alcohol, and fish that contain mercury can negatively affect cognitive function. Sugary drinks such as soda and energy drinks can boost the risk of developing heart disease and digestive problems. According to a study, foods with a high level of salt and saturated fat also have been shown to impair cognition. It's even thought
3
that
minutes.
a deficiency of nutrients could make one more prone to develop mental health conditions, such as schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. This is the end of my speech. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Hannah, for your speech. Okay, so everyone, now we will have 1 minute preparation before team opposition speaker will have their counter argument. Your 1 minute for preparation begins now. Okay, so that's 1 minute for your preparation. Next up, the first speaker from team Best Friend will present the counter argument. So who will be the presenter? Who will be the speaker?
Me.
Zero. Okay, so please welcome Zero. You may begin your argument now. You have 4 minutes. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you can start now.
Dear judges, moderator, and team 0% risk, my name is Cyril and I come from team opposition. So now I would like to, my speech will contain 4 parts. First, I'd like to define the keywords in the debate. Secondly, I will engage in some of the opponent's rebuttals. After that, I will introduce my team's argument and weaken my opponent's case. Lastly, I will summarize the key points in my speech. So, junk food is a part of childhood, and everybody here must have eaten junk food once in a while. I think that junk food is what makes your childhood more fun and lively. For example, in a party, and you only eat like healthy stuff and no junk food, that would be really boring. And when you complete a day of hard work, getting a candy is the
1
most
minute.
thing ever. Some schools don't even have facilities for the for the children to eat. For example, some schools in our city cannot have the kitchen to have enough facilities to cook. So then junk food is the thing that helps the children become less hungry and have more energy for a day full of learning. Thirdly, I think that the most important thing is that junk food is not specifically the food that is made from facilities and has color or other bad things for your health. For example, it is homemade and from a good bakery. Then it would be a little healthy. For example, for the person who is a little bit bigger than anyone else, then they can eat junk food as in dried grapes or healthy stuff or maybe nuts. And for the person who is more skinny, then may eat some bread or maybe a little bit of salad. I don't know, but the most important thing is that we know how to choose the junk food that is healthy and how and is good for our body. Fourthly, I think that if you have a childhood without junk food and your school banned junk food completely, that would be really wrong because if they ban completely, that would mean no junk food, no anywhere. For example, when you're going on a trip to your school, like in your school, you're going to a trip to, for example, then if you have 2 cookies or 1, 2, 3 cookies to
3
share
minutes.
with your friends, that would be such a pleasure. So I think that banning junk food is wrong. And as Hannah said, junk food has a lot of chemicals that can occur to brain health. I think that that is wrong because, as I said, it's the most important thing is that you choose where the junk food comes from and its ingredients. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Cyril, for your speech. Okay, so we now enter a 1 minute preparation period before the next speaker from team proposition, team 0% risk. So please get ready. Your 1 minute will start now. That's 1 minute. So next, I would like to welcome speaker number 2 from team 0% risk. So who will be present next?
Me.
Okay, so that is Kin Van. Okay, so Kin Van, you will have 4 minutes to present your speech. Are you ready?
Yes.
You can start now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gitman. I'm from the proposition team 0% risk. I think that we should ban junk food from schools. The first speaker of the opposition said that the party, if we don't have junk food, will be boring. But sometimes even healthy foods can be fun, like raisins, nuts. We just don't need candy or pizza. Next, they will give it energy. But studies said that if we eat too much, then it will cause diseases, like our first speaker said. Next, and not all of the junk food has us energy. So that is wrong. Now let's move on to my points. First, I will say about types
1
of
minute.
junk food. There are canned food. It is canned food are likewise included to the junk food category. Canned fruits or meats. Chemicals are added to improve shelf life when food is packed, and most nutrients, including vitamins, are lost. Furthermore, the protein in canned foodstuff is frequently detendered, which lowers the meal's precision, rate, and nutritional value. To keep food from spoiling and raising blood pressure, many meals also include a lot of salt. Next, cream products. Cream products are another type of quick food. These foods are high in sugars and saturated fats, so it can cause a heartburn. Next, fried food. Fried food represents a significant fraction in junk food products. Fried food involves a lot of heat, oil, and fats, and sometimes they don't use the right oil, or they use the oil again and again. That puts students' health on risk. Next, preserved food which also falls under junk food. It means that it's very bad because they put a lot of salt in it. Next, why is it bad? Because it's high in cholesterol, and it's low quality food. This is the most food in that and is made by low quality food. Another advantage of junk food is it typically use ingredients that are very low quality. This is because most individuals want to spend less money on their meals, and junk
3
food
minutes.
chains may have to purchase the cheapest item to maintain their competitiveness in the highly competitive global junk food industry. It is a bad example for children. Like, I am in 4th grade. Like children say, oh, he is older than me, and he eats them. I think it is good. Now, I will eat it too. So, that's bad for children too. That's the end of my shoots. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Kin Van, for your speech. Okay, so we now enter a 1 minute preparation period before the next speaker from team Best Friend to present their counter argument. Your 1 minute for preparation start now. That's 1 minute for your preparation. So now I would like to welcome the second speaker from team Best Friend to present the opposition. So that is Selena. Selena, are you
Yes.
ready?
Yes, I'm
You
ready.
can start now.
Hello, everyone. My name is May. You also can call me Selena. From what I heard from your team, you have the following ideas about the topic. Should junk food be banned in school? 1. Banning junk food in schools will effectively address the issue of unhealthy eating habits among students, and it can help reduce childhood obesity rates. 2. Banning junk food can improve academic performance by providing students with healthier food options. 3. Banning junk food can create a positive school environment that supports overall well-being. I think your team's idea is good, but in my opinion, everything has its disadvantages. Next, I would like to rebuttal your team as well as express my opinions on this topic. 1. In my opinion, simply banning junk food may not effectively reduce the obesity rates in children because each people will have a
1
different
minute.
diet, and it is impossible to force them to eat the food they want. I don't like it. Besides, if we ban people from eating junk food at school, it doesn't really prevent students from consuming it outside of school hours. They can still access this food at home or in the communities. So the impact of a ban in schools may be limited. Moreover, education about nutrition and promoting physical activity should also be prioritized to create lasting lifestyle change. 2. In my opinion, choosing healthy food is something we always need to do to protect our health. It has nothing to do with snacking at school, because school snacks will definitely be controlled by the school hygiene and food safety. 3. While a ban on junk food can contribute to a positive school environment, it is essential to consider the potential backlash from students who may find the restriction frustrating or unfair. 4. Economic impact. For example, in my opinion, banning junk food in schools could have negative economic consequences. Vendors who sell junk food may lose business, leading to job losses or increased costs for healthier alternatives. In addition, as you know, with the current intensity of learning, books, and exercise, students often tend to need to refill with snacks at school
3 minutes.
after during recess instead, because you have to wait until it's time to go home to enjoy delicious food at home. In the end, I want to believe my opinion that junk food shouldn't be banned in school. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you, Selena, for your speech. So now we will have 1 minute preparation period before the next speaker from team 0% risk. So please get ready. Your 1 minute start now. Okay, that's 1 minute. And now I would like to welcome the third and the final speaker from team 0% risk to deliver their final argument. So who will be presenting?
Me.
Okay, so welcome, Tom. So are you ready, Tom?
Yes.
Okay, you can start now.
Hi. The motion for today's top debate is should junk food be banned in schools? We are the affirmative team. We wholeheartedly believe that this statement is true. Here are our rebuttals for the opposing team. The first speaker of the negative said that junk food is lively. No, it causes early death. While our first speaker said it causes early death because of diseases that are in the junk food. Then the first speaker of the natives also said that junk food does not need cooking. What about salad? Does it need cooking or something? And is junk food healthy? Junk food is food that's not healthy, and food that's healthy is just healthy food. Then
1 minute.
the second speaker said they say that you can eat it at home. Well, parents will punish them if they eat too much junk food at home or something. Then, in summary, our first speaker has mentioned if junk food is banned, it is true that many companies produce and sell junk food will lose renewal. However, the ban could also lead to the growth of new industry that produce healthy food options. Additionally, the ban could lead to a decrease in healthcare costs associated with obesity and other health problems caused by consuming junk food. It's important to weigh the pros and cons of such banning before making a decision. Then our second speaker talked about healthy is better. Junk food have a lot of sodium and things. In conclusion, besides a team point, I also believe that it can cause obesity and too much sugar in blood levels. Thank you for listening, and I'm going to rest my case right now.
Thank you, Tom, for your speech. Okay, so now we will enter a 1 minute preparation period before the next speaker from team best friend will present the final argument. The 1 minute start now. That's 1 minute. So now I would like to present the third and the final speaker from team best friend to present the final argument. That
Okay,
is
Okay, so hello everyone. So let's start the debate. I may introduce me a little bit first. So I'm the third speaker, which is from the opposition's team of team best friends. So like you see, the topic is about should we ban junk food at school? As the opposition, I mean, like someone like from team zero Rick may say that may leading like the student eating too much candy or junk food may leading them to diseases such as like a fat disease, liver disease, or like a heart attack, or like the high blood pressure. But you see, almost everyone in American is like they eat junk food every day, like fast food, like McDonald's, KFC, and also other a school student also eat those things, and like almost for this,
1 minute.
there's a little bit of cases, yes, there's a little cases of a student getting a disease from eating junk food at school, such as like someone may say like scientists may research junk food is like not good for the health. If they eat too much of them, that may make you got a lot of disease, leading you closer to death, and also like, but see that is what it calling, but really. No, you see, an average lifespan of the people is about 60 to 80 years or 90s, whatever it could be, how long they are. But someone say from the Tinderos race, some say that make their like cardio to death much more faster. But you see, like almost no one ever is this little case about that. So we change to the next debate. If we ban junk food, it is not that as much fun. Like in a party, to see this like a lot of things. A party for an adult maybe got alcohol in there, foggy effect there, and also like a lot of things that kids cannot do. So if they even like dance all around in their house or all night long, that would be much more fun than if we ban junk food. They may like drink only water, like natural water resources, and maybe eating vegetable. That may a little bit boring if you know what I mean. So also this topic is about banning junk food at school. So if you see at school, a lot of people, I mean, I'm at school on prep break, so I see a lot of students are
3 minutes.
a lot of junk food. They may feel like fun. They even eat in their class. So yeah, that is how much fun they got. If we ban that, that will be much more fun. Also, according to if we got a heart attack, it is also according to like in the ingredient in there, the oil resources that they are using to cooking those junk food, and also like the ingredient, the flavoring. That is according to those, because that is another story. Because if it is the ingredient is not good for the health, it is it got too much thing that a person immune system can't afford, that may cause you to like a diarrhea, heart attack or something. So to see, that is yeah, I think that is all the information.
4 minutes.
That is all the information I could think about. So we ban junk food at school because I'm the opposition, and just because so I think that is our buy something.
Thank you, Flynn. Thank you. The time has ended. Okay. So thank you, Flynn, again for your insightful argument. Okay. So next up, we will transition to the final segment of this debate, the reply speeches. And we have 2 minutes preparation period before the first reply speaker from team opposition, which is team best friend, to present. So debaters, this is your final opportunity to refine your rebuttals and crystalline your key points. Your 2 minutes preparation time starts now. Hmm. Hmm. Debaters, your preparation time for the reply speeches has concluded. So it's now time for the final segment of our debate, the reply speeches. First up, I invite the opposition team to deliver their reply speech. Your 2-minute timer start now. So who will be present the
Zero.
zero?
I'm moving.
Lina xong rồi, bây giờ là phần
So Hannah, you will
Được.
present the reply speech for team 0% risk, right?
Yes.
Okay. How about team best friend? Who
If
will
I-
be present? Okay, that's a zero. Okay. So as in the rule, the opposition team will deliver their reply speech first. So I would like to invite Zero. Okay. Are you ready, Zero?
Yes.
Okay. So you will have 2 minutes for your reply speech. Your 2 minutes will start now.
Okay, so while a ban on junk food can contribute to a positive school environment, it is essential to consider the potential backlash from students who may find the restriction frustrating or unfair. Example, in my opinion, banning junk food in schools could have negative economic consequences. Vendors who sell junk food may lose business, leading to job losses or increased costs for healthier alternatives. In addition, with the current intensity of learning, books, and exercises, students often tend to need to refuel with snacks in the school cafeteria during recess instead, because you have to wait until it's time to go home and delicious food at home. And also for the schools who don't have enough facilities to have like private cooks to cook meals, like hot meals for you to drink or eat, then junk food will be a very good way of filling your belly with food so that you can have more energy to study and play at school. And also, a party without junk food, as I said, is not really fun. And from the opposition, from the 0% risk team said, how about some nuts and fruits? For me, in my opinion, nuts and fruit only at a little amount is also called junk food because not all junk foods need to be high in sugar and chemicals. Junk food can also be high in protein and rich stuff like vitamins and really good like protein and vitamins. So that would be like just a little bit nut. It could be junk food as well, but it's healthy. And the most important thing is that
2 minutes.
is that you try and get the correct source of junk food and the ingredients in it that are healthy and doesn't contain chemicals. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Zero, for your reply speech. So now I would like to invite Hannah from team 0% risk to present her reply speech.
Yes. Hello, moderators and judges, the opposition team, ladies and gentlemen. We, the proposition team, wholeheartedly believe that the statement junk food should be banned in school is true. In summary, our second speaker has mentioned about some types of junk food, the effects of consuming junk food made from low quality ingredients, and how junk food can cause bad habits in children. Our third speaker represented the opposition team. In conclusion, junk food is considered to be unhealthy and can lead to early death or serious health problems in children. Additionally, consuming junk food may have negative effects on brain function and can create unhealthy habits for children. Eating junk food has been linked to an increased risk of depression and anxiety, and children who eat it excessively can develop an addiction to it. Furthermore, consuming junk food can decrease a student's ability to focus in class. Like my third speaker has said, banning junk food could also lead the growth of new industries that produce healthier food options, and the ban could lead to a decrease in healthcare costs associated with obesity and other health problems caused by consuming junk food. Pay for junk food may be fun for now, but you will pay more for health later. The point I just raised and the reason why you avoid junk foods are not to scare you, but to sensitize you to the health problems of consuming junk foods. If you avoid consuming junk food as much as possible, you can prevent the negative effects it has on your health. Students may eat junk food because of its convenience, tasty, affordability, or peer pressure, but the school should ban junk food to protect the students' health. Banning junk food in schools could encourage students to eat more healthy food. This could reduce the prevalence of mental health problems among students. It also could improve the school performance of students. Before ending, I would like to wrap up our team's debate with a quote. If you put
2
junk
minutes.
your body will turn to junk by Goldie Hawn. This is the end of my speech. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Hannah, for your reply speech. Thank you, team proposition. And that concludes the reply speeches and also our debate for today. So I would like to express my gratitude to all the debaters for their rigorous arguments. And now our esteemed panel of judges will have their discussion. So we have allotted 15 minutes for this process. So please understand that we value the thoroughness of their evaluation, so we won't rush them. So let's take the time to reflect on the arguments, and you can take some break before the judges will have their words about your performance today.
By the way, do we have a breakout room so we can, discuss?
Yeah, sure. So I will put you in the breakout room. So you will have 15 minutes. Give me a second. So we have Church Ham. Are you going to join the panel, Church?
No, I'm just here to look at the debate.
Okay. So I put the 3 churches in the breakout room for their discussion.
Hello, everyone. We are back here.
Okay, thank you everyone for your patience. So I'm pleased to announce that our judges have returned for their deliberations and they will now share the decision with us. Right, so judges, the stage is yours.
The calculations are quite hard, and yeah, the teams were very close. However, there's one winner as usual, and drum roll, please. Proposition is the winner.
Read the points.
Tom's
Proposition
celebrating. Like, look at him.
proposition is
Tom.
52.5 points, and opposition is really close behind, only 3.5 points apart, which is 49 points. Yippee! Congratulations, both teams, because you did very well. Now we will give some feedback and feel it.
All right, so I'm gonna start with Hannah. So Hannah, you did amazing due to your introduction, but also your words. You fulfill your job very well, and that's why you get a 20 out of 25. Jian Wang, your style is even though it's a 5 due to the fact that you sorry about that, Mr. Plain. Your fluency is a bit off. However, I still like the fact about your contents and about your strategy. You did have some teamwork, however, still 1.5. I think that you can more improve it by practicing speaking, but also try to add more body language. Also, same for Hannah. For Tom, well, you got a 6 in your style, and your content you get a 5.5. Why? Because I saw that you strayed off course a little bit. However, I saw some content, so I gave it a 5.5. For strategy, it's also 1.5 because you didn't really fulfill the role of the third speaker. However, I believe that you can improve on that on the next time and go further. For zero, yes, you did fulfill your first speaker role, but however, I think that you should have more eye contact, your body language, and also content. Your content is a bit objective on your own experiences. Usually, it would be great for such a debate like this. However, I think it would be better if you try to have research. For Selena, she also did a part of a great job in your own part for your role. However, I think that you should try to understand more about your role so that you could try to make your speech better with it. Your introduction may be a bit short. However, I would be advising you to try to use some words so that it can appeal to judges more. Your content is also a bit great and got a 6.5. Lastly, for Flynn, you did kind of a great job on using a bit of body language. However, it's maybe that you did not use much of your eye contact. So I believe that you can try harder next time. Your content is great. There can be some research, and I advise that you should try to cite about the source that you got from. And also, you did a bit of your role. For reply speaker, 0, your score is 3 out of 6 due to the style, and I have said it before, you didn't have much body language and eye contact. 3.5 for content because you did get your content from your own experiences, and however, I suggest that you add more of the rebuts That's why you get a 1 for your strategy. Hannah, again, you did amazing. You got both fives on style and content due to your words, but also content of your own choice. And strategy, you did well, 2.5 out of 3. Congratulations. Ari, should you go next for your advice and feedbacks?
Okay. Vike left, so it left me no choice. Pardon me because I didn't remember most of your names, but